What's going on everyone, Wildcard here, bringing you another Dragon Quest Monsters Joker video, this time how to get every beast monster in the game. So let's just get into it. So first up we have the Platypunk, one of the starter monsters, found easily on Infinite Island, pretty straightforward here. Same with the Mischievous mole, nothing too technical about this, you should have gotten this already. Next one is the Satyr. Now the Satyr can be created using the Mischievous mole and the Capsichum, both F-rank monsters to create another F-rank monster. Hammerhood is scoutable on Xeroph Island, in the shrine more specifically. The Fencing Fox is also scoutable on Palaish Island Shrine. Chainine is scoutable on Palaish Island as well. The Orc has to be synthesized using two scoutable monsters, which is that being Chainine and the Chimaera. Next up we have the Panpiper, which has to be fused using the Satyr and the Dingaling. Next up is the Jumping Jackal. Jumping Jackal would be needed to scout for the quizzes that the old man would give you on Infinite Island, because you can't scout this monster, it has to be fused for. And how do you do that? You use the correct sabrecub and Chainine. Next up we have the Night Emperor. The Night Emperor can be scouted on Celeste Island. The Were Tiger is fused using the Orc and the Headhunter. Orc has to be fused for, Headhunter can be scouted. Next up we have Brownie using two scoutable monsters, the Hammerhood and the Great Sabrecub. Next up we have the Bodkin Archer. Bodkin Archer is scoutable on Flirt Island. Next up we have the Gargoyle. The Gargoyle is also scoutable and found on Celeste Island. Next up we have the Merman. This one has to be fused for, which is the Bodkin Archer, fused with the Imp. So a C-rank monster fused with a F-rank monster. Pretty simple there, because the Imp, well, I'll go through how to get that in a later video. Next up we have the first quad synthesis of the beast family, which is Diamond. Diamond can be fused using 4 F-rank Winkies, which are the walking eyeballs that you can find at night on Infinite Island. So you just get 4 of those, 2 positive, 2 negative, make the resultant fusions a positive and negative each, then fuse those 2 together, and you end up with a C-rank beast monster. Simple. Next up we have Not So Macho, can be scouted in the Celeste Island Shrine. Next up we have the Cockatier, can be scouted on Infinite Island, Infern Island, sorry, not Infinite Island, Infern Island. Pretty much close to the end of the game, after Dr. Snap corrupts the Incarni with the Dark Matter. And speaking of which, after you beat the Ace of Spades, you can get access to the Silver Pittacus, or you could scout for it as seen on screen. Next up we have Gigantus. Gigantus can be found and scouted on Infinite Island, but only after your monsters get a bit stronger. Don't try to scout this early game, it will slaughter you. Next up we have Mustafa, which is created using the Panpiper, and the Buffalo Ogre. Next up we have the Mohawker, which requires the same Buffalo Ogre and Wild Slime. And next up we have the Buffalo Ogre. The Buffalo Ogre is created using Gigantus and Soulspawn. Soulspawn is also a scoutable monster. Next up we have Pazuzu. Pazuzu is created using Silver Pittacus and Chimeras. Next up we have Atlas. Atlas, you need Gigantus, create Atlas, and you cross him with Mustafa. Next up we have another quad fusion for S-rank monster. Now, there's a easy pair for this fusion, and there's a hard pair. The easy pair is crossing a Mischievous mole with a Mischievous mole. That part is done. The hard part is crossing 2 Nightclubbers together. Nightclubber is a demon monster, I believe, and I'll go over that in the next couple of videos, how to get a Night Guava. Next up we have Nimzo. Nimzo is created using Draculad and crossing with Malrot. Next up we have Dulmagus. Dulmagus is created using the Alabaster Dragon and Sorrow. Next up we have the X-Rank Rapton. Rapton is created using Dulgamas and Nimzo. So you want to fuse for these two monsters and then fuse both of them together. Make sure they can fuse together. So you're fusing together two of these S-Rank monsters to create Rapton. Then using the same Rapton, you fuse it with a Zuma to create Rapton 2. Now I see you see the two names as Rapton here. That's because, well, I guess they didn't have enough characters to put in the 2 part, but this is Rapton, this is Rapton 2. So hopefully there's no confusion there. Now make sure to check the description because I'll be leaving a detailed fusion guide, because I know on screen here you could only see one way how to display the fusion. Some of these monsters only have one way to fuse it, others have probably multiple ways. So I'll list all the ways in the description, so make sure and check that out. So if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for how to get every single material monster in this game. Until next time, goodbye.